everybody has heard the saying that the customers don't want to see the sausage being made, right? Everybody's familiar with that phrase, but they do
Right.
now. They do want to see the sausage being made, and there's a lot of trends here. Some of it's smartphone, some of it's high-speed internet access being universal. Some of it's just we're all pressed for time. I've got a stat in the book that shows that phone calls are going way down and texting is going way up. Well, that's symptomatic of a larger issue, which is that we don't do this very often. We don't do the synchronous communication very often, where you and I are in the same place having the same. Why? Because it's a pain in the ass. Our schedules have to be
Right.
aligned for us to do this. It's much easier, infinitely easier, for you to send me a message and I send you a message back, whether that's on email or Google Plus or Pinterest, or it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant, right? Or
Right.
text. But this is hard, and so everybody who's watching this has purposefully, at some point, not filled out a contact us form, even though they are interested, because they didn't want to be hassled. They didn't want to get that email or that phone call from a sales rep, because then they have to react to it and it messes up their own schedule. So what we're seeing now is that people are kicking the informational tires like never before. Your customers are secret shopping you to death, and only when they get to the point that they can't get any other questions answered on their own, that's when they reach out and say, hey, damn it, all right, fine, I'll talk to a sales rep, because I just got to go the last mile. I can't do the last mile on my own. And what that means is that salespeople used to be responsible for cultivating relationships and then closing deals. And now it's pretty much just closing deals, because the
Right.
relationship has been cultivated by the person on their own, on their keyboard. I gave a speech the other day to a big conference of car dealers, like 3,000 guys who own car dealerships. And you want to talk about an industry where this is manifestly true. People walk into a car dealership every day and actually literally know more about the car than the guy trying to sell them the car. So at that point, what is the role of the salesperson? It's basically to write paperwork.
Right.
Because the deal is done. It's already
Right.
done, or it's not done, right? So if you're not answering every customer question with content on your own site and beyond, you are missing out on customers you didn't even know you had a chance at.
Yep.
So we put all this emphasis on lead gen, but most of the actual potential customers are below the waterline. You don't even see them because they haven't raised their hand yet. They've never filled out a form.